What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Soga in here, and just coming on. I figured, you know what? You've got watched enough videos of me. You've gotten to know me, and for those of you who haven't, go back, watch my videos in the past. Just get to know me. Watch them all the way to the end. You'll get to know me the best. And for all of you who have been here so far, guess what? We're done playing nice. It's about to bring out the rude, crude, fun dude named Sogun, and if you like me, go ahead and subscribe. If you haven't already, subscribe and tell your friends, because we're done being but nice, and I gave you all the warnings. So let's get into it. So you want to know all these women out here who be like, men won't date us, they don't want to be around us, they hate us, and all this other stuff. All these Karens that we're dealing with, really is the things I'm talking about. How they talk about men hate us and they're rude to us and they give us no rights and everything else. Well, you do have rights, first off. You have every right a man does in the United States. And a lot of you women are making more money than a lot of these men. You also get better educations than most men because most men ain't got time for this garbage. We end up having to drop out of school a lot sooner half the time, and we end up having to take care of a lot of the women a lot sooner. Most women end up going back to school rather than most men. You know, they go back to school more often than men, from what I understand. So here's the thing for all you Karen type women who complain about not getting a date, not having men who are attracted to you, and everything else, I'm gonna lay this out for you real simple. You want to know why men don't want anything to do with you anymore? Here's why. Here's why. You done effed it up. Okay? Here's how you effed it up. It's real simple. Your rape culture bullshit, your freaking other complaints about us, you begging too much for crap, you asking too much, and then it becomes demand. You demand too much. You ask for us to be a gentleman, but we can't open the door for you anymore. Because that's being misogynistic. You ask for us to do other shit stuff for you, but we can't do that because it's toxic. You ask for us to show that we can protect you, we can't do that because it's toxic masculinity. You done effed it up. Next topic I'm gonna go into of people who effed it up. It's gonna be real simple. We're gonna go into Antifa. You wanna know how Antifa effed it up? Real great. So they decided to be a left-wing activist group of major proportions. They didn't just ease into it, be like, we want simple things, we want this to happen, we want that to happen. Nobody really knows what they want, so that's their problem. You know, it was like, okay, so we're gonna come on this scene, we're gonna fight for these people and everything else. I still don't understand what they bitching about. But here's the real simple thing. They effed it up one simple way. They asked for too much and they beat up too many people. And they don't even make sense. They're all over the place. We all know they're funded by the Democratic Party or any other left wing people. We know there's no way they have all this money to keep doing what they do, moving all over the country and everything else. And you know what? They done effed it up. They effed it up by overspending their abilities and their reach and everything else, and they get caught all the time. And that's how they done effed it up. Because they effed up, they don't get caught all the time, and they take no responsibility for what they do. They beat up people, they abuse people, they cause serious injuries. Ask Andy No. He's a reporter. He got bashed in the head. He's got to live with serious trauma now for the rest of his life. They just beat up a woman on TV because they didn't like what she was saying. Just beat her up on the side of the street. No reason, really. They don't really give a reason. They just beat people up they don't like. And that's where you done effed it up. That's why you're now called a terrorist organization. Because you done effed it up. Okay? The Democratic Party is the next one on my list. You want to know why they effed it up? Oh my gosh, where do I begin? The Russia. That was how they effed it up. You want to know how else they effed it up? Oh, they did criminal activities while investigating the president before he was the president. Done effed it up. Hillary Clinton. Plain and simple. Democratic Party. Hillary Clinton. Done effed it up. You put your faith in that woman when we know she's surrounded by countless problems and propaganda all her life. She never does anything. Benghazi, anything else. Man, for crying out loud, her own husband was getting a blowjob in the office and she didn't leave him because she done effed it up. Okay? If she was properly taking care of Bill Clinton, maybe she would have been the one hiding under his desk giving him a blowjob instead of Monica Lewinsky. You know, maybe that would have been what was happening. Because if I was president, I'd be having my wife under my desk giving me a blowjob. I'd be bending my wife over the Oval Office desk, not some little freaking person that's supposed to be working for me. No. Be like, guys, I need like, a couple hours because I'm going to bend my wife over this desk in the Oval Office because I'm the president and that's what I'm going to do. Instead of being some weirdo going after, interns working for him, you know, and committing adultery and stuff. And then, of course, if my wife caught me with an intern in the Oval Office, she'd be gone. She'd be gone because you wonder why? You wonder why she'd be gone? Because at that point, then I would have done effed it up. Okay? Simple. Simple, simple, simple. But no. The Democrat Party has effed up with Joe Biden. Joe Biden is an old man who's on the verge of having, what is it? Dementia. He's going on dementia. It's seen. We know it. He's in early stages. If you ever worked with anybody with dementia, you can tell it's early stages of dementia. This man is not right in the head. He should be getting ready to enter a nursing home instead of entering the most powerful desk in the office in the United States. But no, they're thrusting him into the limelight. His wife is a disgrace because she should know. I'm sure she's been to the doctor's appointments. I'm sure she's seen his health records. She knows he's not fit for office. And she's completely just, I don't know where she effed it up, but her brain doesn't work either. Her brain isn't working. She's not all there. So, they're just throwing him in here and expecting the people not to catch on to this. And they effed it up. The whole presidential debates were complete garbage. It was all a setup for the Democratic Party to look better, and Trump, they just beat him to death with the topics and everything else. And he fought back and he came back to life and he did a phenomenal job, but they effed it up. They have been effing it up since day one. You know, the BLM, Black Lives Matter movement, they effed it up, okay? They effed it up because here's how I see it. Every time I hear about the Black Lives Matter movement wanting this and that and the other thing, they ask for white people to wash their feet in the street. Why do you want people washing your feet? I don't like feet. I don't like people touching feet. I don't like touching my wife's feet. I wouldn't wash my wife's feet. I have never liked any of my girlfriend's feet. Feet are disgusting. You sweat 2 liters a day of sweat out of your feet. Like, why? That's disgusting. And why anybody would be like, okay, yes, I'll wash your feet. It's disgusting. And if you've seen some people's feet, they're disgusting, okay? And so Black Lives Matter is like, you white people are going to wash my feet. And then you have other ones being like, we need a separate place for us to have a safe haven for us to congregate and be, safe. And so they effed it up by asking for basically segregation again, is what they're asking for. And every time I hear them complaining about needing their own space away from white people and all these other people, it's like, so what are you asking for? You basically want your own places now? Are we going back in time or what? And the more and more they demand, I'm like, are you guys trying to be like the masters and make us the slaves lately? Because that's what it seems like. You guys are trying to reverse everything that happened by making us feel like sorry sacks of shit. By the way, wasn't there, so I could give a damn less about reparations and everything else. And if we're gonna pay reparations, where's mine for my family's heritage? You know, but that's not the point. Where are other people's family heritage? Because believe it or not, white people were slaves too. So where are those white people's reparations? First off. Second off, why would we pay for people who are long dead ancestors that are alive now to get money? That's just stupid. you know, and they're asking for reparations. They're asking for free land. They're asking for free cars. They're asking for anything they can get free. It just proves that they don't really want to do anything to earn it. That they're as lazy as they seem to come across as, most of them. And it's stupid. And that's where they done effed it up. And I told you this is gonna be rude and crude, and I gave you a chance in the last videos. Get to know me. This is how I am. These are my thoughts. You know what? I'll have more of them. It'll be fun. The videos will be fun. They'll keep coming. But thank you all for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, watch out for the next video, and I'll catch you next time.